Imagine stepping into a city so clean, efficient, and futuristic that it feels unreal. Welcome to Singapore. In 2025, Americans visiting this tiny island nation are left speechless by its spotless streets, high-tech lifestyle, strict laws, and incredible harmony of cultures. From robot cleaners and vertical gardens to hawker stalls serving Michelin-star meals, Singapore blends tradition and innovation like nowhere else. It's not just a destination, it's a glimpse into the future. In this video, we'll uncover shocking reasons why Singapore amazes every American who visits. You'll see how this city in a garden continues to defy expectations and redefine modern living. If you love discovering mind-blowing travel stories and cultural surprises, subscribe now, hit the bell, and join us for more eye-opening journeys every week. The entire country is one city. Singapore is unique. It's a country, city, and island all at once. For Americans used to vast distances between states and cities, Singapore's compactness feels surreal. In just an hour, you can travel from one end of the nation to the other. Despite its small size, it's home to over 5 million people and has everything: skyscrapers, nature reserves, high-end shopping, and beaches within close reach. This hyper-efficient use of space makes visitors marvel at how so much development and greenery coexist in such a small area. The city-state's ability to balance infrastructure, housing, and nature in one unified urban plan amazes many Americans. Ultra-strict laws and fines. Singapore is famous or infamous for its strict laws. Americans are often shocked by rules that carry hefty fines, like bans on chewing gum sales, littering, jaywalking, or even eating on public transport. The country enforces cleanliness and order through a fine city culture, where small violations can cost hundreds of dollars. While Americans value personal freedom, Singaporeans value collective discipline and respect for public space. Even acts like vandalism or graffiti are treated as serious crimes, sometimes with caning penalties. Yet locals see these laws as essential to maintaining safety and harmony. Visitors quickly learn that following the rules isn't just polite, it's necessary. Unbelievable cleanliness everywhere. One of the first things Americans notice is how spotless Singapore is. Streets, subways, and public bathrooms sparkle, with virtually no litter or graffiti in sight. This level of cleanliness isn't just luck, it's the result of strong public policies, strict enforcement, and community discipline. Cleaning crews work constantly, and people take pride in keeping public spaces immaculate. The city's cleanliness also extends to its air and water, which are among the cleanest in Asia. For visitors from larger US cities where litter and pollution are more common, Singapore's pristine environment feels almost futuristic, like stepping into a real-life utopia. Many leave wondering, how do they keep it this clean? Greenery in a concrete jungle. Despite being one of the world's most urbanized places, Singapore is also one of the greenest. Nearly half of its land is covered in parks, gardens, and nature reserves. Towering trees line highways, and skyscrapers are draped with vertical gardens. The city's vision of being a city in a garden is more than just branding, it's policy. Americans are stunned to find that they can go from an office tower to a tropical forest trail in minutes. Iconic spots like Gardens by the Bay and the Botanic Gardens show how technology and nature coexist. This balance between dense city life and lush greenery offers a peaceful, sustainable urban model rarely seen in US cities. Singlish and the language blend. Singapore's version of English, Singlish, surprises many Americans. It's a colorful, fast-paced mix of English, Malay, Mandarin, and Tamil, spiced with unique expressions like la, can or not, and ayah. While English is the official working language, locals often blend words to express tone, humor, and identity. To an American ear, it can sound confusing, yet fascinating. Phrases like, "You want kopi," "La," "Would you like coffee?" reflect Singapore's multiculturalism and casual warmth. Visitors also notice how easily locals switch between languages mid-sentence. For Americans used to one dominant language, this linguistic diversity showcases how deeply culture, identity and communication are intertwined in daily Singaporean life. Hypermodern meets heritage. Walking through Singapore feels like stepping through time zones. Sleek skyscrapers and futuristic architecture, like Marina Bay Sands and Jewel Changi Airport, sit beside colorful colonial-era shophouses and temples that are over a century old. Americans are stunned at how well the city integrates old and new. Unlike US cities where development often replaces history, Singapore preserves much of its past while embracing innovation. Areas like Chinatown, Little India, and Kampong Glam maintain traditional culture amid modern surroundings. This blend of old-world charm and cutting-edge design symbolizes Singapore's balanced identity, deeply rooted in heritage, yet always looking toward the future. It's a harmony rarely found elsewhere. Unmatched public transport efficiency. Singapore's public transportation system is a marvel. The mass rapid transit MRT trains are fast, spotless and always on time. Buses are air-conditioned and cashless, and taxis are easy to hail through apps. Americans used to inconsistent transit systems often find the efficiency shocking. Trains arrive every few minutes, stations are well marked, and commuters queue neatly to board. The government also limits car ownership with high taxes and electronic tolling to reduce congestion. For visitors from car-dependent US cities, it's astonishing to see how seamlessly people move around without needing to drive. Singapore proves that with good planning, public transport can be both practical and pleasant. Food heaven with every culture. Singapore's food scene is legendary. Americans are blown away by the diversity. Chinese, Malay, Indian, Indonesian, Thai and Western cuisines all coexist. Hawker centers, the heart of local dining, serve world-class meals for just a few dollars. Michelin-starred stalls like Hawker Chan offer gourmet-quality food without the fine dining prices. Yet visitors also find upscale restaurants and fusion spots that reflect Singapore's global taste. The culture of eating out is strong. Food is a way of life, not just necessity. However, some Americans are surprised by local customs like self-service seating or chopping tables with tissue packets. Overall, the mix of affordability, flavor, and cultural variety leaves visitors amazed. Cultural harmony in diversity. Singapore's population is a blend of Chinese, Malay, Indian, and Eurasian communities living together in harmony. For Americans, this level of multicultural coexistence is inspiring. The government actively promotes racial and religious harmony through mixed housing policies, shared festivals, and education. Visitors are amazed to see mosques, temples and churches side by side and locals celebrating each other's holidays. This unity doesn't erase cultural differences, instead it celebrates them. Public holidays include Deepavali, Chinese New Year and Hari Raya, reflecting national inclusivity. While diversity in the US can sometimes be politically divided, Singapore's approach feels refreshingly cooperative, where respect and tolerance are built into daily life. The safety and low crime rate. Singapore consistently ranks as one of the safest countries in the world. Violent crime is almost unheard of, and even petty theft is rare. Americans are often shocked to see locals leaving laptops or phones unattended in cafes. This sense of trust and order stems from strict law enforcement, community respect, and cultural values that discourage dishonesty. For US travelers used to taking safety precautions in big cities, walking alone late at night in Singapore feels almost surreal. Surveillance cameras, police visibility, and community vigilance play major roles. The city's reputation for safety isn't exaggerated, it's lived every day, and it leaves visitors deeply impressed. High-tech everyday life. Singapore's integration of technology into daily living amazes Americans. From cashless payments and facial recognition immigration at Changi Airport to smart lampposts and digital public services, the city runs on tech efficiency. Even housing estates use apps for maintenance requests and community updates. Visitors notice how nearly everything is automated. Paying for transit, food, or even recycling is seamless. Singapore's Smart Nation initiative makes it feel like the city of the future. While the US leads in innovation, Singapore's tech adoption at a national scale is what shocks visitors most. It's not just futuristic, it's already reality, where convenience, data, and sustainability work hand in hand. Everyday etiquette and social norms. What truly surprises many Americans is the unwritten code of behavior. People queue politely, speak softly in public, and keep spaces tidy. Cutting in line or being loud is frowned upon. Locals chope, reserve seats using tissue packets, a custom that's both funny and practical. Public affection is minimal, and even eating or drinking on the MRT is banned. These rules reflect Singapore's emphasis on respect and order. For Americans used to a more casual social style, it can feel strict at first, but soon many appreciate how these habits make public life smoother and more pleasant. The collective courtesy is what makes Singapore stand out.